Is it just me, or is it getting cold in here, guys? Because we are in White Wasteland today. Yes, sir. Third episode of Glue Farm Village 2, Hall of Masters. If you haven't seen the previous two episodes, go check them out. They're in a playlist. But yeah, we're gonna make it all the way to the lead dungeon today. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. All right, looks like our first match here is against Mr. Player. He's going Quincy as well. All right, we're on the map Kory too. So, I think I'm gonna bring Glue Farm Village today. I'm not sure about my load up. I'm thinking Glue Farm Village, so let's hit it. And yeah, all right, looks like they're starting with their Quincy too. We're gonna start with my Quincy as well, right about here. They need to get other stuff though besides Quincy. If I'm sending them balloons, Quincy's not going to be enough to handle. And speaking of which, I need to get stuff too. So let's get this up on last real quick. Bigger globs with Goose Sulk on this. Looks like they're starting with the Wizard there. Okay, not a bad option. Wizard's got some good group pop and power there. Wizard's got some good group pop power. Let's get a Corrosive up here. All right, that should be pretty decent against these. Switch over to Blue Balloons as well because I need to save for this glue splatter as early as possible. So I probably should have been sending glues that entire time, to be honest with you. I probably should have been, but let's get this glue splatter up. All right, I feel decently safe now against these balloons. I feel decently safe. Put this on first for a couple shots just so I leak less, and then put it back on last. All right, we're good. We're good. Fine. Once you get glue splatter up, everything gets a little bit better for you, but yellow balloons are still somewhat of an issue. Wait. Okay, yeah, I need to get another glue here. I need to get another glue. Put this on strong. We want to get this corrosive glue as well. Also, I keep sending, dude, my brain is like hardwired to send grouped eco in these rounds, even though like I know it's the best decision to send spaced eco because I need a forward defense and I can't greed very much with my eco with the strategy. I still send the grouped eco because that's just what I've always done. So it's hard for me to like switch over, dude. It's costing me a lot of lives. It is costing me a lot of lives. So hopefully I'll be able to fix that in these future episodes, or even this one, because we're in freaking lead dungeon now. So opponents are getting more difficult, guys. Opponents are getting more difficult. But it looks like they got a wizard and a boat on their side. All right, they got the wizard boat. Interesting, interesting. I think this double glue does handle space pinks pretty well. Yeah, it looks like it's doing pretty good. This guy just like snipes those space pinks. Look at that. Every time he gets a 2 space pinks with the snipe. We love to see. This should handle everything until grouped yells. And also, if there's something that gets scary on our side, we can use Quincy ability now, which is fantastic. So we got that on lock too. Whenever we need it, increase production. It's gonna be black balloons. Are we gonna be fine against these? I'm actually kind of worried about black balloons because the thing about black balloons is everything will get glued here, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to pop it all down since the map is so short here. It actually looks like it's doing pretty well good. My Quincy placement's really important here. My Quincy placement is very important with this one. Let's go Quincy ability here though, just to be safe. Yeah, we need to get this up to a balloon dissolver pretty soon. Definitely don't want to go for glue hose this game because we can see right now that the glue is not popping stuff down fast enough on this map. So making sure every balloon's glued is not the correct decision. We need to make sure that we're popping everything down faster here. Okay, let's boost this because holy cow, dude, what is going on? We should have boost back for round 11 here, theoretically. I think I'm dead. I'm dead. I don't have boost back. Dude, I thought I'd have boost back. That's my first loss. No. I thought I'd have boost back for round 11 when I boosted the first rush. I needed to not boost that first rush. That's why I lost. Oh, it's so frustrating. That is so frustrating right there. I gotta make sure not to play on Kory, dude. Kory, you leak way too much because the glue doesn't have time to pop everything down in time. But yeah, the problem was I boosted that first rush and I didn't have my boost back for round 11. I always need boost on round 11 because or else 2 blue acids are not going to defend the group balloons. Basically, it's the issue there. Maybe I go for a glue hose and a glue acid. I've thought about doing that combination as well, just to make sure. Because if I had a glue hose there, the whole rush would have been glued, and I could have countered them with purples, and they probably would have died to my counter. That's probably what I should have done. So I need to make sure everything's glued. And 2 glue acids is not going to glue the whole rush if I don't have boost, especially. Okay. But we're learning, chat. Let's get some last. We're starting with the wizard in their Quincy there. Is this the same opponent as last time? It actually could be, because he's starting with the same towers. I forget what the first opponent's name was, though. I think the first opponent's name was like Player or something, so I don't think it is. I'm not sure. Okay, this is actually bad. This obstacle is being really annoying. I clicked to sell it. Why is it not selling? Hello? No, they have a different strategy. The other guy had boat. This guy's got ninja. This Get a farm down here. We can greed for that. Fine. This map's long, so it's easier to defend stuff. We need to get double splatter here in a little bit. I'm not going to lose again. Not going to lose again here sometime anytime soon. Double splatter's up. All right, we're good. We're good. I think we go for banana plantation next, or maybe we'll go for a marketplace. I was thinking maybe marketplace because I'm probably gonna have to sell something at some point. But what we'll do here, I got a plan. This is 2000 IQ. What we'll do is go for a plantation, but I'm not gonna cross path it yet because if I need to sell this at some point, I can just cross path the bottom cross path and increase the sell back on that. Oh, they went for a necromancer. All right. You can still rush through one of those, and it's in a pretty bad spot to be honest. But it is a kind of scary upgrade to face. Not gonna lie, it's kind of scary to face. Get our Bloons dissolver up on strong here. We've got a boomerang up. All right, we're trying to eat their necromancer army here so we can send them a rush next round, and it's working pretty well. Yeah, I think this is a GG here. All right, cool. We're only gonna lose one video in today's. We're gonna only lose one game in today's video, guys. I'm not losing another one. Oh man. All right, third game here is against John Boy. We're on the map Mayan here. Let's start with we're not start with the glue. What am I saying? We're start with our Quincy right about here. It's a good spot for it. The worst part about losing is not really that you lose one trophy. It's that the biggest thing is that you lose your win streak bonus. So one loss sets you back a lot of wins basically when you're trying to do these things, which is always unfortunate. So we gotta try to win every single game here, guys. It looks like John Boy starting with their Gwyn and their Gwyn and tack, my bad. And that's actually a pretty good combination there. Gwyn is very good for the tack shooter because of the buffs it applies. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing there. Get my my glue down right about here. Perfect. Get this guy on strong. Get the bigger globs. Get the corrosive glue on that bad boy. Perfect. They got their tack sprayer up. That's the wrong tack shooter upgrade to go for early game, but you know, it's all right. It's all right, John Boy. Maybe I put this on close. So let's shoot it in the corner. If this is on close, I'm trying to get it shot right into that corner so it gets the best gluage, basically. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, I want the best gluage right there, and it appears to not be doing the best gluage, unfortunately. Our second glue down, and we'll get our first farm down here in a little bit. They actually have glue as well. It's kind of hard to see because my camera's blocking it. It's all the way up there in the top right. Yeah, they've got glue as well there. So glue versus glue gameplay here, ladies and gentlemen, which is fun. Glue v glue. You don't see this in Whole Masters, I'll tell you that much. You never see two people running glue in the same strategy. Get this greater production here in a little bit. He's actually balloon boosting at me. Let's just get 2 of these glue splatters up, and that should be enough to defend. I think. Let's use that Quincy ability too. Yeah, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. It is kind of scary though, because the AI balloons kind of layer over some areas, and it like blocks my Quincy's targeting. So I have to be careful there. I do have to be careful. There's their bomb shooter, right? We've got the bomb up. The bomb nom. Did increase production on that guy. Next thing we do is get the Bloons dissolver, I think. I think we're fighting against those yellows. Based purples have actually been one of the hardest things to defend. And it might not seem like that's a hard rush to defend, but the problem with it is it's spaced just enough where it's hard for my glues to actually hit them all. And they're so fast too. So I'm actually just gonna go for the double of these right there, just to be safe here. Because I'm not trying to boost that again and then die round 11. That was bad. That was bad. I think in the future against space purples, I shouldn't actually go for a Bloon dissolver. I should just go for glue hose right there against space purples. I think that's the play against space purples. Next time I get sent them, just a glue hose on them. All right, let's kill this guy real quick. Oh, they go for Bloon acid in the top. That's too late though. A little bit too late, and they will go down right here. Yes, sir. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. One more win and we'll have our win streak bonus back as well. So we are at 33 right now. All right, guys. Our next game here is against James Calm Pit. We're on the map Antonia Mines here, and we're going Glue Farm Village, surprisingly. Yeah, I know, big surprise. Why would Ryan ever bring the strategy? But let's see how this freaking goes. Looks like they start with their wizard right there. We'll start with their glue right around here. Probably a fine spot for it. All right, get that gun strong. We'll get the bigger globs, corrosive glue here in a second. It's actually good for me that if they send you space blues early game instead of grouped reds, because these are a lot easier to defend blue. So thank you for that, Mr. James. All right, they got their wall fire up though, so they should be fine against this stuff for a while. So we'll go back to Red Eco. Going for another wizard as well. I forget what oh yeah, I forget what hero this guy brought. I do forget what hero this guy brought. So we'll have to wait and see. I thought it was something like, I'm trying to remember. And I thought it was something like I wouldn't expect, you know, as a hero. It's something surprising, something juicy, something spicy. So I'm waiting on the hero drop from Mr. James, but he seems like he wants to hide it from me. He seems like he wants to be secretive with it. Very, very secretive there. We're gonna get this increased production though. Yellow balloons though. Actually, I probably should go for a second glue. Probably the better play. The corrosive on that guy. They put this one strong as well. No, strong's actually bad. Put on close. Quincy ability. The problem with having both on strong is that especially if balloons like make it all the way, put that one close as well. The problem with having stuff on strong is if you're chasing, then they're just gonna target the balloons that are all the way in the front, and then the glue does basically nothing. It gets stuck in a loop like that. So sometimes you have to target them both like close or something, so that you in that chasing loop. Because if you have both glues targeting yellow balloons that are at the very front, then obviously the glue's not gonna do much to them because it's gluing them too late for the corrosive to even come into effect. So important to have those things targeted correctly in situations where you need it. We can put this guy back on strong now that we aren't chasing. So we're gonna try this thing where we go for a glue hose first this time instead of going for the balloon acid first, because spaced purples have noticed to be one of the hardest rushes to defend. Can I fit a farm in here, by the way? I see people fit farms here every single day of the freaking week, and I can never do it myself. Oh, speaking of which, I just saw it. There we go. Easy. W's in the chat down below if you like that farm placement, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys like seeing that farm placement. Come on now. W's in the comment section for that farm placement right there. All right, we'll get this glue hose rolling in a little bit. The nice part about the glue hose as well is it's cheaper than the balloon dissolver. I mean, it's only $300 difference, but it's still cheaper, so we'll definitely take that. We're gonna go for a banana plantation. Actually, that's probably a greedy move. We use Quincy ability. We want this on strong actually for the zebra balloons. Yeah, we want Quincy on strong for the zebras. Okay, he sends me around 11 rush. I've got to go for a balloon dissolver here. Doesn't look like it. We're gonna send them a rush. Forced to boost. They're probably gonna fit on boost though. I have realized that my glue spots are bad because they both can't get hit by my thing. This should kill them, at least. All right, yeah, they're dead. They're dead. I need to get better glue spots because I can't have not both glues getting hit by a village if round 12 comes and they camo rush me there. So I need to have better glue spots for a camo village. And we do get our 2 trophies there, which is actually fantastic. Ooh, we got Star, which is actually really fun because I haven't gotten this map yet, I don't think, with this strategy. So we're in the late game here. Let's start it off. And yeah, I feel like this strategy's Star is going to be a map where it's actually not going to be that difficult to play it on because this map's quite long, which is the good thing about it. And Quincy spot's pretty good as well because the Quincy spot here hits at the start and the end. So that's really good for me, which we love. Looks like my opponent's starting with their Dartling there. Ooh, this could actually be a good player. Starting with their Dartling in a pretty decent Dartling spot, so they might actually know what they're doing here. So I need to be careful. I need to be careful here. Get my glue up here. Bigger globs. We'll get corrosive here. But yeah, if we're facing a Dartling player who knows what they're doing, guys, this is gonna be a hard matchup. It's gonna be a hard matchup here. We're definitely, when we're climbing these ranks, we're definitely gonna find more and more opponents who actually have some ideas of what they're doing, which is gonna make it difficult. Our glue splatter up now. Beautiful. That's on strong as well. Okay. I'll obviously leak against this stuff, but I shouldn't leak a terrible amount, hopefully. Should not leak a terrible amount. Yeah, it looks like Quincy's picking up these leaks pretty well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And they've upgraded their Dartling to a 0-2-2 Dartling. Okay, so they'll be fine. I forget what hero they brought in the lobby. I do forget what hero they brought, so we'll have to wait and see on that front. This one's on strong, right? Okay, we'll have to get a second glue on last here in a little bit. Looks like they're going to do the max eco approach. We'll send them some yellow balloons here, and we'll go for our farm in a second. Go for our farm right about there. Perfect. I'm going to go for my second glue on last. Dartling Ice. Okay, they're going Dartling Ice here. Pretty good tower combination. Still haven't placed their hero yet, though, so that is a bit odd. That is round 4, and they have not placed a hero yet, so I wonder what they're bringing there. Dartling Ice is not a bad tower combination whatsoever. Although, most of the time with Dartling Ice, you don't want to place your ice for a bit. And that's a oh, Dartling Ice back. Interesting, interesting. Can't say I've seen the strat before. Get the second glue upgrade a little bit and prep for white balloons. Bigger globs. Alright. That should do pretty decent. You send me greens. Does this defend green balloons? I'm actually not sure. It might. It's defending greens decently. I don't think I need to blue splatters against greens here. No, we don't. These glues are OP, dude. These glues are O freaking P. Actually, I might now. Let's get it up now. I didn't have to start, but it started to get a little overrun. So if they don't end up going for like a Hydro Rocket Pods, and they're definitely dead like round 11, they'll need like a Hydro Rocket Pods or like an Icicles or something on their side. Which, they place their SPAC in the spot where you would place your Hydro Rocket Pods, so I'd imagine they're not going to go for that. So it'll be interesting to see what this guy goes for, defensive-wise. That will be interesting. I think I would just be able to save up straight for a Banana Plantation now. There isn't really rushes they can get through this pretty easily. So Banana Plantation is going to be our next upgrade here. We're going for another Dartling, alright. Upgrading a little bit, we got our Plantation up, that's great. Quincy's putting in the work, these glues are putting in the work as well. Everyone's kind of working here. Okay, yellow balloons. I think these defend yellows. Yeah, if you have two glues that are splattering in decent spots, you're going to defend constant yellows with those, which is perfect. But I am going to need to go for a Bloon Dissolver this next round if they send me Region Zebras. If not, I'll also go for the Glue Host first. They're upgrading their Ice Tower a little bit. Alright. See if they send Region Zebras. And that's my round, that's my round 11 defense right there. And these are also in a spot where I can't put a Camel Village for them, which is great too. Let's send them a Rush. I think it's not an Ice Shards yet they have. They don't have an Ice Shards yet, so Ice Shards will be decent defense for them, but they boost. I think they're dead if they don't get Ice Shards. They get Cryo Cannon. Oh, they actually defend. Hold on, that was kind of close. That was pretty close. These have camo protection. Oh, dude, no way that doesn't have camo protection. I need increased range. There we go. We're good. They got an Icicles up, dude. I don't think I can rush through it, to be honest. I can't rush through that. Because they have their boost back now. They got their boost back now. I've just got to chill. I've just got to chill this game right now. Just got to chill and farm on right now. They can't really rush through my defense, though, right? Either. My defense is kind of impenetrable at the moment. I think the plan is probably a ZOMG or fortified ZOMG. I doubt they can defend that with their strategy and how much they haven't ecoed much early game as well. We have to realize that they were sending me like barely any eco early game, so their eco is definitely behind where it should be. A Moab will be a decently hard defend for me. I'll probably need a Moab glue. Yeah, I can't really rush their defense at the moment with anything. What are they going for now? I think Ice Shards or something. Going for a SPAC as well. Okay. Fortified Moab's going to be hard for me to defend, though. Fortified Moab will be hard for me to defend. So we have to be careful about that, too. They still haven't placed a hero yet, so I guess they're not going to go hero with this game. We're going to get up an IMF alone for round 22 ZOMGs at them. Be our plan. Go the IMF lone route. So then I also have some money to defend a counter if he does do that at me. They're ecoing again. That's good for me that they're ecoing again because they're going to have less money for round 22 then. Not die against this Moab, please. We should be fine. Quincy ability, and we can use Storm of Arrows too. Yeah, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. They're sending me one as well. Okay, this is gonna get interesting. Bloon Solver. Primary Mentoring. Relentless Glue. Quincy ability. Boost. We need to pop the ZOMG layer down as fast as possible. I think we pop the ZOMG here, to be honest. I think this should be able to pop the ZOMG. We'll have boost back in a little bit. Make sure that everything gets glued. They're trying to spike storm. There's no chance they defend on their side. I just want to see if I can defend this on my side. Oh, they're gonna die first. They're gonna die first. I think we would have defended, to be honest, though. I think we would have defended. Yep, GG's. That was a fun one. That was a fun one, guys. I'll catch y'all in the final match of the video. All right, guys, final match of the video. We're on Star once again against Peach Panda 4544. Just do the same thing we did last time. Looks like they're starting with the really odd Oben spot. All right, love to see it. That's an Oben spot of all time. That's one of the Oben spots of all time, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Didn't expect to see Oben coming out from that route, but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the play nonetheless. Good glue soak here. We'll get corrosive glue in a little bit. They got the Oben and Ninja, but their Ninja is not placed next to their Oben, so interesting decision making. Interesting decision making from Peach Panda 4544. Upgrading their Ninja a little bit. Some space screens here. So we're gonna defend that normal ZMG. Now I don't know if it's possible for me to defend like a fortified ZMG though. Like what would I think against a fortified ZMG I'd need a super glue to defend it, which I couldn't afford in that circumstance. Well, I could have afforded it if I sent my opponent a rush, but yeah. Against a fortified ZMG there, I bet I need a super glue to defend, as well as the Bloons solver. Or maybe just a super glue and you get the Bloons solver later. We'll have to figure out the fortified ZMG defense strategy later, for sure. That'll be something we'll have to work on, ladies and gentlemen. But I think that would have defended a normal ZMG, just a relentless glue and then the solver, and then use Quincy ability and boost to help DPS it down. But yeah, I wonder what this guy's strategy is. Oben and Ninja start is definitely one of the starts of all time. It's definitely interesting. They've almost got their Druid Leaks in as well, just 4 more lives, and then they got the max Druid buff on their non-existent Druids. Okay, they're sending me pink balloons. I need to go for another glue here. White balloons should not be an issue either. White balloons are honestly easier to defend than spaced pinks with this strategy. That's how it'd be. With Quincy ability back here in a little bit. I'm not that low on lives though, so we're good at the moment. I wonder if they can go for an Alk buff on it or what's their plan, because just a Bloon Jitsu is not gonna get absolutely demolished round 11. They'll need some buffs on it or some other stuff to help out. I think we're gonna greed for this plantation maybe. That's really greedy. They got tack as well. Ooh, okay. But they're going for like what's it called? The weird tack group, tack path. So that's not a Maelstrom. Yeah, they're gonna die around 11 if they keep going for this weird defense. All right, yeah. They don't have much pierce whatsoever. They're gonna be dead around 11. I think even on boost they die. Their current defense, unless they get a Maelstrom up or something. Yeah, they're absolutely demolished there. All right, well, that is it for White Wasteland, ladies and gentlemen. I did end up losing my first game in White Wasteland. There's Blood Dungeon, by the way, plus 8% XP. We'll take that. I lost my first game in White Wasteland, so I am currently 22-1. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like button, subscribe, and with your forward. That's it for today. Rhyme like out. Peace, lads.